Hi, I'm Pushan Sharma, and welcome to a podcast on the automobile industry. After one of the worst slowdown in decades in fiscal 2020, outbreak of COVID-19 has added salt to the wounds of the automobile industry. What initially began by disrupting global auto component supply chain is now expected to lower retail demand sentiments as well. The nationwide lockdown that began in the end of March has resulted in halting construction activities as well as non-essential goods and services. Till the lockdown persists, income generation for these industries will be impacted. This is expected to lead to lower demand for goods and services, especially those that are discretionary in nature. We believe that people will be less prone to taking loans and would also want to conserve cash owing to income uncertainty and also to save for unexpected medical expenses. This clearly does not bode well for two-wheelers as well as cars and utility vehicles which are discretionary in nature. Moreover, lower fleet utilization for transporters due to low freight demand will have a negative impact on commercial vehicle sales as well. Sentiments for tractors, on the other hand, are moderately negative on account of agriculture activities being exempt from the lockdown, forecast of a normal monsoon, and better crop prospects. However, in April 2020, farmers weren't able to get most of their harvest to agriculture mandis, and prices across agri commodities were subdued. In case this situation persists, there could be downsides to our two-wheeler and tractor sales forecasts. In our current analysis, we have assumed two scenarios. In our base case, our assumption is that COVID-19 outbreak-led lockdown as well as muted consumer sentiments will impact sales severely in the first half of fiscal 21 with a gradual revival in the second half. But in case of the spread of the virus is not contained, then our scenario of extended vulnerability might kick in. This assumes that extended lockdown will impact sales in the third quarter of fiscal 21 with minor revival in the fourth quarter. If we look at our base case forecasts, commercial vehicles are the most severely impacted after degrowing by around 29% in fiscal 2020. We're expecting another sharp decline in CV sales this year by around 27%. With the fiscal position of the government being stretched, their ability to spend on infrastructure projects will be limited, which will keep CV demand subdued. Between cars and two-wheelers, we expect cars to be slightly worse off given higher finance penetration and replacement share in cars as compared to two-wheelers. And since people might be less prone to availing loans, cars are expected to degrow by around 25% after declining by 18% last year. Two-wheelers are expected to be marginally better off than cars and are expected to show a sales decline of 22% after declining similar to cars by around 18% last year. Tractors with its higher dependence on agriculture is expected to degrow by around 12% after a decline of 10% last year. Tractor 2 will see pressure on account of subdued construction activity, which accounts for around 20% of tractor demand. Now, if we compare the current scenario to that of the global financial crisis in fiscal 2009, we see that most auto segments showed growth that year, although muted, barring commercial vehicles, where sales were actually pulled back by a couple of years. However, the current slowdown is deeper since day-to-day activities have been brought to a standstill, impacting all strata of society. The current decline in sales in fiscal 21 is expected to get CV as well as cars and UV volumes to fiscal 2010 levels, while two-wheelers will reach fiscal 12 levels. Tractors, on the other hand, are expected to be pulled back by only 3 years to fiscal 2017 levels. All of this is expected to have a deep bearing on margins of automobile manufacturers, which will see a decline between 100 to 700 basis points depending on the segment, with CVs being the most impacted and going into operating losses while tractors being the least impacted. Two major reasons for decline in margins are lower capacity utilization as well as partial absorption of BS6 price hikes by OEMs. Segments such as CVs and two-wheelers, which are likely to see a sharp increase in price due to BS6 to the tune of 8 to 15%, are likely to face the brunt of lowering of margins on account of price absorption. While cars, which will see only a 4 to 6% price rise, will be less impacted by this aspect. And tractors, which are not undergoing a BS6 transition, will be impacted largely due to reduction in sales volume. The lowering of margins would have been worse had it not been for the cushion provided by lower raw material costs, in particular for steel and aluminium. With this, I come to the end of this podcast. Hope you found it useful. Till we meet again, stay safe.